Two sides looking to get into the group stages of the Europa League for the very first time in their history. Southampton of the Premier League against FC Midtjylland of the Danish Superliga. The Danish champions trying to cause an upset here, and Saints trying to get back to winning ways after the debacle against Everton on Saturday. The Wolves of Midtjylland will kick us off in black shirts and red shorts, kicking towards the chapel end in the first half, which is right to left as we look down. The referee from France is Mr. Clément Turpin. If he has a bad game, he might end up being Dick Turpin by the end of the night, but for the moment he is Clément Turpin, and the ball is out of play immediately for a throw-in to the visitors from Denmark, 10 yards inside the Saints half on the far side there. Right, they play a 4-1-4-1 with Tim Sparv sitting, former Saints midfielder. Saints playing from left to right, forward up to the chest of Mane on halfway. Then an early ball from Wanyama to put Rodriguez in behind the defenders. Rodriguez is pacing to the penalty. Jay Rodriguez has screwed the shot horribly wide. He got in behind Sviatchenko,
took the wrong foot on him,
the shoulder, and he has spooned it, Dave, basically.
Well, what he's done, the ball's on his left side. He took his right leg across his body and tried to play it with his right leg. He's got to gamble off his left side.
Just got to place it into the far corner with his left.
He's got to use his left foot there, Adam.
Well, that would have done him the world of good, Dave, after a difficult start.
He's got in behind and brilliantly, and his pace has got him away, and that's the danger we have up the front with Mane and Rodriguez.
And the ball out with Sisto on the right wing, and I'm sure he'll want to do well, Pione Sisto, but Wanyama's done well for Saints. Infield to Rodriguez, clever ball to Mane, edge of the box, first time shot saved from Darlin, low to his left. Good build-up play.
Good play again from Southampton, Adam. Lovely little through ball and a good run from Mane. In behind the back four there, running onto it, took an early shot. Good play from Saints.
Yeah. And the long ball forward here from Font, up to Pella, and the referee says Tim Sparv pushed Pella in the back. Tim Sparv really is almost like a sweeper, Dave. He's sat there almost like a third centre-half. Big, tall, lean figure, shielding.
His job is to cut the supply off to the strikers, Adam.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Saints players at the edge of the box. Ward-Prowse curls it towards the back post. Clean header, looping, and over the bar in the end from Stephen Kulka, who got up from the back with a decent header there. He has scored a few goals, Kulka. He scored on his only England game, Dave, against Sweden a few years ago, but he does get up.
He's a big lad, he jumps well, he times well, and he's got it well there. And thumped that one right across the face of the goal. Wasn't far away.
No, I think that goes down as a decent chance, doesn't it? And a well-worked free kick from Ward-Prowse. And there'll be a Midtjylland throw down below us. Now what happens, of course, is they give the ball to Kiam Hansen, and the summer signing from French club Nantes will again launch one of these long ones in with his little ponytail, and he hits it in, and in the end, Ward-Prowse, has he headed it out for a corner? He hasn't. He's then brought it out of the sky and then just whooped it out for a throw to Midtjylland with a great big heave. And again, they can keep the pressure on, the Danes, and they get their numbers in the box.
Well, they'd be delighted with the way they're playing at the moment, Adam. You've got something like 24 minutes on the clock.
Saints are falling asleep a bit. They're taking it short. Comes back to Hansen, looks up, tries to cross it, charged down by Romeo, who read the danger. But I have to say, Dave, they just left Jakob Poulsen all on his own to collect that throw in, no one near him. Saints switched off, 25th minute, now Ward-Prowse is with him, so Hansen goes long, corner of the 6-yard box, the flick on is made, second one, saved by Stecklenburg, diving away to his left. It was Sviatchenko who got the second header, and that's the nuisance they cause from set pieces. Long throw in, flick on, and then it was half-headed away, but Sviatchenko nodded it back, and Stecklenburg had to parry it. Now Saints will try and break. Wanyama's quite far forward, into the centre circle to Pella. First time layoff for Mane behind him. Mane sprays it down to Rodriguez on the left wing, good ball. Rodriguez looks up and waits for target and then decides to slow things down. Goes back in field to Mane, midway inside the Midtjylland half, central now. Romeo decides to unleash a long-range shot, and in the end Darlin was scampering across his 6-yard area, but it was always rising above the crossbar. It remains 0-0, but a good minute of action at both ends.
Well, it was a good effort. He's had a go at it. It's opened up for him, and it's just rising. And I would say that just about a foot over the bar now. Not bad at all, lad. Good effort.
Nice strike.
But you can see the danger, Adam, that while it remains 0-0, from these set pieces. Long throws, long balls.
Yep, they're organised, Dave. They've got it. They know exactly what they're trying to do. They're going to take advantage of their set pieces. That's what
they're
want
playing
to
to their strengths, you see.
Yep. And then Romeo plays a good ball out to the left again. He sprayed a couple of nice balls around, 40-50 yards. Alex Schneidlin, target with the low ball in. Sviatchenko in a good position. Diving heads it away for a corner for Saints. Good early cross, Dave, from target.
Yeah, and that's what you're looking for. And once you get out wide, I think you've got to really test this back four out. And to be quite frank, we haven't done that.
No, Darlin's had a couple of moments. Come on, you Saints, is the
got to try and make these set players count.
And the ball bounced down by Ward-Prowse like he's just about to take a free throw in basketball. Then he eventually places it by the corner flag and then takes a short corner, gets it back off Mane. This better work. Right-footed, comes into the heart of the area. Good defensive header by Rasmussen. Back to Romeo, who shoots. And in the end, it's comfortable for the keeper again. Nice curling shot from the Spaniard, but Darlin had plenty of time to see it and just patted it down. So it was a half-decent short corner, Dave, but still I'd rather them get there and then just get the ball in. 43.5 minutes gone, 90 seconds to half-time plus stoppage time. The Sisto kid plays it to Paulson. Nice first-time touch-off as well, this time from Royer, who come off the left wing. He's come central down the middle with Rasmussen. And then sitting deep is Sparv. Sisto's come in field as well, tracked by Wanyama. Sviatchenko picks it up short of halfway, into the feet of Anderson ahead of him, turns behind Wanyama, good work, and then he just underhits the pass, looking for an angled run from Royer. He's had a good game, Anderson, in number 8, Dave. Now Sisto's popped up on the left wing. He's got Yoshida in front of him. He's got an overlap from Laridson. He checks back onto his right foot, tries to go past Rodriguez, does so, then plays it. There's no one marking Laridson. Crosses right-footed, diving header away. Back to Sparv. Low foot shot, left-footed. And the former Southampton Academy player scores an away goal for FC Midtjylland at St Mary's in the Europa League. And a massive blow for Southampton is a massive boost for the Danish champions. Approaching half-time in the first leg, Saints 0, FC Midtjylland 1, and their former Southampton player has scored with a low drive past Martin Stekelenburg.
Well, they've done it on the 44th minute with a minute to go, and the performance against Everton was poor, and this will really dent their confidence at the moment. They've really got to lift their performance for the second half as they go one down. It's a good strike from outside the box, really to the right of the goalkeeper, no chance, and put it away, and they go one up.
Back to Font from the throw. Yoshida again into Mane, who's taken up a good space. He's got Yoshida on the overlap, ignores it, twists in field, 30 yards out, then he looks for Pella on the turn. The deflected shot goes wide. It's another corner, and it is all Southampton at the start of this second half.
Well,
5 minutes gone.
That's exactly what I'm saying. They just want to pin Midtjylland in there, Adam, and keep them pinned in. That's what they're doing at the moment. This is a good start to the second half.
Keep them pinned in and score. They need to get back on level terms sooner rather than later. Right-footed in-swinger again from this side from Ward-Prowse below us, whips it in, Golding stays on his line, and Stephen Colker is penalised. It won't count. The referee says he's fouled the defender. There are 2 players down on the floor in the box. They can't take the free kick quickly. The Saints fans haven't realised, but a long time ago we saw Clement Turpin's hand point for the free kick, and Stephen Colker thought he had his first goal for the club. It remains 1-0 to Midtjylland.
Well, Adam, I'm not sure I can see.
Well, Colker got up, and then they're saying that because I think the 2 defenders fell into each other.
I don't think that was a foul, Adam.
No,
I think that's a let-off for Midtjylland.
I think Rasmussen knocked his defender over, not Colker. Anyway, they need a goal, and they need it before they go back to Denmark, that is for sure. Yoshida, right-footed, up in towards the edge of the box. Pella chests it down brilliantly. Is that a penalty? Yes, says the referee. Ward-Prowse just tripped up right on the edge of the box. The foot stuck out, I think, from Hansen, and Ward-Prowse obligingly went over. Referee Turpin had no hesitation at all, and Southampton have a way back into this tie. Pella's chest down was excellent.
I tell you what,
Hansen
Pella's done brilliant there. He really has made that. He's backed into the man, he's knocked it down as Ward-Prowse came onto the ball. It was Ward-Prowse who got fouled, but Pella did brilliant.
The penalty taker will be Jay Rodriguez. Last scored here in March 2014. Rodriguez back in the team. Second start of the season. Can he bring Saints level in this European tie? It's been a big wait for him to get back into the first team. Now he's got a chance to score at St Mary's for the first time in 18 months. Jay Rodriguez, the England international, up against Johan Darlin to bring Saints level 10 minutes into the second half. Rodriguez steps up, hits it, right-footed! Southampton 1, FC Midtjylland 1, and Jay Rodriguez, for the first time in nearly 18 months, can pick the ball out the back of the net after scoring, and has Saints back on level terms, and St Mary's rises to applaud their hero Jay Rodriguez, who urges his teammates now to get back on top in this tie. It is 1-1, and still they have the away goal to contend with.
Well, I was saying, Adam, you needed to get a midfield man forward, and it was Ward-Prowse who got forward off the knockdown from Pella. It just goes to show that by getting in there, he's created the opportunity. But a great knockdown from Pella. And that's exactly what they needed.
Target is fouled. Sisto's disappointed with the decision. 16 goals in 38 starts, by the way, for Sisto. Still only 20, as we say. Tricky winger, tricky feet. He's a bit like Mane, Dave. A bit faster than he looks. Gets his legs quite far apart as he plays the ball, and he stretches past players. He's done well, but he's given away a free kick here, which James Ward-Prowse will take. I think referee Turpin wants to have... What is wrong with the referee? He's made him move that about a foot before he takes the free kick. That is what you call pernickety. 64 minutes gone, 1-1. Chance to put some pressure on from this free kick from the left. Whipped in by Ward-Prowse, and a great save from Darlin, who heads Kolka's header, tips it over the crossbar. And that's great action. Great free kick, good header, terrific save, corner Saints.
That's a brilliant ball into the box, that. Good header, like you said, Adam. And the goalkeeper matched it with a great save.
Yeah, and the Kolka already had one disallowed. We didn't see much wrong with that.
Great delivery, that, from Ward-Prowse.
Pella just shrugs off Sparf, by the way. Gets it back and then finds Mane. Does well. Mane midway inside the Midtjylland half. Great feet. Slides it to Ward-Prowse, who's going to hit it from distance. It might deflect Kylie. How about target? Oh, just wide. 2 yards wide. That could have been his first Saints goal. Left-hand side in the box. Drilled it. And unfortunately for him, put it 2 or 3 yards wide.
Well, the young man's done exceptionally well getting into that position, and he's picked it up as he's come in from the edge of the box, corner of the box, drove it with his left foot, just wide of that far post.
Long over halfway, looks to his right, he's got Ward-Prowse, drifts infield, Mane central, 40 yards out, looks for options, still going Mane, he's going to try and find some space out on the wing, but he's eventually tackled, and then the first foul, I think, was from the substitute Christopher Olsen. The referee gives Southampton a free kick.
He played the advantage, actually.
Yeah, he did well, didn't he? And then we're going to see another substitution for Saints. As the wall takes an eon to get back to where the referee wants it, which is 2 yards outside the penalty area. So Ward-Prowse may well hit this from a good 28 yards out, inside right. Goalkeeper crouches and waits behind the wall, which is 2 men. Ward-Prowse curls it into the side netting. That got the fans excited to our left. But it hit the side netting, and he puts his hands on his head and has a rub in disappointment, and now he's coming off. That was Ward-Prowse's last action. How's he done tonight, Dave?
I thought he took that free kick well at him, because he struck it well. It's just a little bit wide, but had it been a little bit inside the post, it would have gone in because it was below the bar.
Spiatchenko climbs well. Southampton trying to get control of the ball, but it keeps bouncing up and down, and now they can break Midtjylland. That's a good retreating tackle from Romeu, who has to be careful still. He's on a yellow, and a lovely chest down from Pella brings Swanmi into the game, helps it on to Long. A last chance maybe for Saints to grab a lead at half point in this game. Long cuts in field, showed too much of it to the defender. He's got support from Target. Someone needs to get the ball in. Target punts it into the penalty area. Header, he's straight against the post. Great header. Pressure can stay on. Pella on the right. Curls it back across the penalty area. Oh, and it's hooked backwards, and had Cranley left it, Shane Long might have got in at the back post. Header that hits the post. It may well have been Yoshida, Dave, who was up from the back. And I think the goalkeeper was beaten.
Oh, he was beaten, Adam. But Long's come round the back, and Wanmi's got in there. And to be honest, Adam, it's a little bit of communication, because if it had dropped the Long, he's free.
Yeah, no chance to do anything with it, Juanmi, from there, was there? And I think the goalie may have got a touch onto the post. We give some credit to Darlin there, Dave. Ticked it onto the post, big moment.
It was a good save.
Referee Turpin from France calls an end to proceedings. We're at the halfway point of this Europa League playoff tie, and the Danish champions FC Midtjylland have come to St Mary's and done a job against Southampton, and they will be the side happier, surely, at the halfway point of this contest.